There is something I want to talk to you guys about. It's been a hot minute since I've been trying to record this video and talk about this topic, but for some reason I kept putting aside. And today when I got up, I said, today is the day. We're not going to put this aside anymore. And then many things happened that I still haven't done it, but I am here. It's not the end of the day yet, and we are ready. So what I want to talk about with you guys is something that I don't think we are talking about enough, given how important this is. I don't know. I just have this feeling that we are still swimming in shallow waters when it comes to resetting our nervous system. So I came across this analogy, which to me was like, it made everything so clear and understandable, and I want to share with you guys. Just think this way. Your nervous system is the bridge between infinite potential, your source, God, and form. So when you think about, if you want to create something here in the physical world, you want to manifest things, there's nothing more important than having your nervous system out of survival mode. Why? Because if your nervous system is the bridge between infinite potential and the thing that you're trying to create, the form that you're trying to give, where would you be getting the inspiration, the intention, the clarity, the inspired action? Where would you be getting that from? From your source. So if we are living in survival mode, which means our nervous system is in survival mode, there is a lot of blockage. So information from our source will not be passing to us. So you are working really hard to build something. Let's say that you're trying to build a course. I use this example because I was there before. And you just feel like that the days are passing by and you are not like, how do I do this? How do I find the inspiration to do this? How can I bring this to reality? That was the point I understood how my nervous system was completely living in survival. And I wasn't being able to do anything. I was just constantly procrastinating. I was self-sabotaging. I felt like I was lacking creativity. I couldn't do anything. It's like I couldn't move. And there wasn't a lack of desire. All I wanted to do was to get that done and do it properly and do it in a way that this is really going to help other people. And I used to go to bed and I didn't think like today's going to be a great day. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be able to do things. And, you know, the energy, the information, everything that I needed would just flow. And I couldn't be farther from the truth. So what I'm here to say is that if you are struggling at the moment, trying to build something, maybe you're trying to find a way to earn more money, maybe you're trying to better your relationships, maybe anything that you're trying to create, and you're feeling like stuck, I will suggest that the first thing that you look is your nervous system, because I know that the easiest thing to do is to look at everything outside of ourselves. But I also know that that is not the answer. That's not where we're going to find the answer. I was there too. I started changing everything in my life, even like my environment, because I know how important environment it is. And nothing truly helped in a way that I needed. Maybe it helped a little bit in other areas. But I know now that what I was missing, what I was not looking at, was the reset of my nervous system. I had to look at it and be like, okay, I need to reset this, because I did not know I was living in survival. Because once you realize, you're like, but I'm not living survival, like I'm fine. And yes, I wasn't. And this can be due to many things in your lives, your relationships, like your work, your family setup. I don't know what is your situation, but I would recommend that you have a quick look at your nervous system, okay? Now, how can I have the slightest idea, like if I'm living in survival? Search for things like anxiety, if you're having anxiety. Now, if you went a bit too far, or if you have lived in survival mode for a long time, maybe you're having anxiety and not even knowing that that is anxiety. Because once you have anxiety for way too long, you start thinking that this is the new norm. Sometimes you feel like you're grasping for air, or that your mind is just like constantly racing and you cannot focus on things. Those can all be signs of anxiety, but because you're not aware, because you're not thinking that you have anxiety, if you're like, I don't think I have anxiety, I think this is just normal, this is just how people live. But that's really not how it is. And that if you do take care of that problem, you see that things becomes way better for you. Okay, so this is the first portion of this video. I'm going to continue with this video because I want to teach you guys in a very clear way things to do, like what I wanted you to do if you're thinking that you have been living in survival mode, and that's gonna be steps by steps, that's gonna be exercises. So we're gonna break down this video, other way it becomes like way too long, and we don't want to do that. We really want to understand things in a soft way. So, and then in the next video, I want to explore a little bit of this book that I've been reading. It's called The Vagus Nerve Reset, which is an amazing book. That book came to me the exact moment that I needed, and I couldn't have received that in a better time. That have been helping me so much in this journey of healing my nervous system, resetting my nervous system, bringing myself back to a more grounded space where I can actually function and feel more calm and peace, and also get rid of my anxiety, because I discovered that I was constantly having anxiety, but I did not know that I was, because I am normally agitated anyway. Like, I exercise a lot, I do a lot of things, so I'm like, I don't think this is anxiety, but it was actually anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety going on, and I didn't notice until I start doing the work and the exercises that I was taught in this book, and others as well, because before I bought the book, I was already doing a bunch of exercises to reset the vagus nerve and calm down my nervous system. So I want to share a lot of those with you guys. I think it's very important. And then we're going to have a look at, and then from there, we're going to explore other topics. So the first thing will be resetting our nervous system, okay? And why do I think that this is so extremely important? Because once we have our nervous system in survival mode, this reflect in every single other areas of our lives. So reflect our relationships, we reflect our health. So this is why I want to explore this topic with you guys. I hope this can help you the same way that has been helping me. I'm so happy to be here sharing with you guys, and I do truly hope that you can benefit from the information that we are exploring in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.